What's going on YouTube? A-Train here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is A-Train. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer. And on my channel, I'll talk about photography tips and tricks. And I also talk about the business side of photography, helping photographers get their business started and actually making money. So if you're interested in that type of content, consider subscribing to the channel. All right, so today we're going to talk about posing. I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how to improve your posing for beginner photographers, or maybe you're a little bit experienced and you just need some help with posing. These tips are definitely going to help you out. These are tips that we've been using for a while, and they are a game changer when it comes to posing. Because listen, when we first started out, we absolutely sucked at posing. We didn't know how to position people. We didn't know how to make people feel comfortable and not awkward. We didn't know how to get those expressions. And if you're starting out, this is something that you're probably struggling with. So the thing about posing when you're just starting out, I definitely think it's one of those things that you can overthink. I think you can try to do too much, and that can really mess with your flow. And it can throw you off too, and your clients will notice that. So you don't want to overthink posing. And I think that's what a lot of beginner photographers do, is they just try to do too much. And even like taking pictures on your phone, like photo poses that you want to do, or trying to remember those poses, like that stuff just doesn't work. It didn't work for us, and I just feel like it, like I said, it messes with your flow. Your clients can feel that, and it doesn't result in a good shoot, and it doesn't result in good natural expressions. With posing, it's definitely one of those things that you want to try to simplify it, because you can think too much and then things just don't work how you expect them to work. So when you're starting out, you definitely want to simplify the process and just have these tips that I'm going to be talking about in place. And it really helps. It really helps get that flow going, helping your clients feel more comfortable, getting those great shots with good natural expressions. That's what you want. So before I get into the tips, I want to know, what do you struggle with currently when it comes to posing? Is it just getting your clients in the right position? Is it getting those natural expressions? I want to know. So comment down below in the comment section and let me know. All right, let's get straight into it. So tip number 1 is you want to create movement with your poses. Listen, people are already nervous going into the shoot. They just feel awkward. Think about it. If you've taken pictures before, it's freaking awkward. So, just kind of having your clients stand there with those static poses, it could even make them feel more awkward. So I feel like creating movement is a game changer, and people get more comfortable. It's more natural than just standing still. When you do this, you're going to more so get natural expressions, and you're going to get your clients to open up and feel more comfortable for the photo shoot. So this is something that I like to start out with. I think it's a great way to start a shoot, just to get your clients interacting, get them moving, and just get them doing, more so natural stuff than just standing there for static poses. So I love starting out my shoots by having my clients move around. And I have done shoots in the past when I first started where I would just start with the basic poses, the static poses, looking at the camera, just standing still. And I don't know, people are already awkward. I could just tell those photos, they didn't really turn out right. So I like to get my clients moving when I first start out with the shoot. And this is pretty much just like a warm up for our clients. I feel like you could compare it to basketball. They go out and actually warm up and move around pre-game before the actual game. It gets them loose and gets them ready for the actual game. So it's pretty much just like a warm up, getting your clients ready for the real shoot. So when it comes to movement, my favorite go-to pose is just having them walk, whether it's walking away from me, walking towards me, maybe walking with the man leading in the front or whatever. Just get them to walk, talk, interact with each other, and it always produces a great result from my experience. So just get your clients to warm up, get them walking and talking, and you're going to see that they're really going to open up, and it's going to make the rest of the shoot go great. All right, so let's get into tip number 2. So that tip is you want to give your clients prompts. And I found out about prompts through a Facebook group. I think it's called Promptography or something like that. So if you're struggling with posing and you just want to know about some prompts that you can give your clients, definitely check out that Facebook group. I'll try to link them in the description below so you can go straight to it. But prompts are a great way to get natural expression. Once we started doing them, me and my wife was like, listen, why haven't we been doing this? Because, we were struggling. We didn't really know, if you really don't know how to position people and how to position hands and legs and stuff like that, then this is an easy way to pose people. Just give them prompts. And I feel like, if you're already struggling and you want to take less pressure off yourself to really guide them through each step of the pose. You can do this with giving prompts because they're pretty much doing, doing natural things or whatever prompt that you give them, and you just snap away and take photos. So it's the perfect way to get a lot of dope shots, natural expressions, and just, get your clients interacting and having fun. So prompts are really simple, and what they are pretty much is just like telling your clients to do something. So you could tell them to walk and look at each other with their sexy faces, or I'm just saying random stuff, but you could tell the man to wrap his arms around his wife and they just stare to the left as if they're at the beach. That's probably not the best example, but you're pretty much telling them to do anything. You could even turn it into a game. We've done that before, and make it real fun. So just giving them some kind of action or something they can do to get them in a position that you want them to be, to get the shot. And don't be afraid to do like cheesy prompts that maybe like sound stupid. I've found that those work the best because, I don't know, you get those reactions from your clients. You could tell them to kiss with their teeth, or we've even done one where you tell the man to whisper 3 things he loves about his wife or his girlfriend in his sexy voice in her ear, and those get some really good expressions. So don't be afraid to be like, I know how some people are probably afraid, like, oh, I'm gonna look stupid if I say this. Like, you got to forget about all that stuff. Just do like fun, crazy prompts to get that reaction. Even if it's dumb or stupid, your clients are probably gonna laugh at it, and you could just snap away and you're gonna get some really good shots. So don't be afraid about looking stupid or saying something stupid, because I found that clients really, like these prompts and they laugh at them. And like I said, you could turn it into a game. So this stuff works. Prompts freaking work. If you're just starting out and you're just struggling with this when it comes to posing, do prompts. Like, I wish so much that we would have been doing this when we first started, instead of just trying to pose them. And we even used to walk up to clients and move their hands and trying to get them in position. This takes all that stuff away. You tell them what to do, and then they act it out and do it, and then you get your shots. So you definitely want to incorporate prompts into your posing. So before I get into tip number 3, let me hit this right here. If you're getting value from this video, please hit that like button. It helps YouTube, the algorithm, YouTube gods, to push this video out to more people, and it's going to help more photographers. So please drop a like for your boy if you're enjoying this content. All right, so let's get into the last tip. This is one of the best tips I can give you when it comes to posing, and that is to start with a base pose and do small adjustments. So a little backstory: when we first started, we would change poses completely, like almost every single time. Like, we didn't know, so we thought we had to do a completely different pose every single time. We even used to switch people too much to different like smaller locations within the big location. It was just too much going on. And honestly, you don't have to do that stuff. You can get a lot of good shots. All you have to do is start with your base pose. So that is pretty much like one of your go-to poses. And what you do from there is you just do small adjustments, whether it just be changing their hand placement, having them look in different directions, having them, I don't know, just move a little bit within that base pose, and you'll begin to see that you get completely different looks, completely different poses when you do this. So if you find that you're struggling to get a lot of different looks, then you definitely want to do this tip right here. It's a complete game changer because you can get so many different looks within that one base pose. And something else I like to do with this is I'll put them in the pose, and what you can do is just change your positions. So maybe shoot at a higher angle, shoot at different angles, walk around your clients and get different shots from different angles. So you can get a lot of different looks within that actual base pose, and by making those small adjustments. And trust me, your clients are going to love it because they're going to have more photos to choose from, different looks, and clients love that. I really love about this tip, and I said this previously, like overthinking poses, like this allows you to not have to overthink, because that you can get so many different looks by just switching small things. Like I said, whether it be the hands, the foot placement, just moving around your clients. So it takes a lot of thinking out of posing, and like I said, that's something that we really struggle with. That was overthinking posing, and I think a lot of photographers just kind of overthink it. So if you're one of those people that are like me and just crazy and just overthinking the shoot and freaking out, then you definitely want to start with the base pose and make those micro adjustments, and it will change your life. This will literally change. I could say this one tip right here like completely changed our photography. because we went from, feeling so much pressure, overthinking, not knowing what to do, to going into shoots confident because, we could just implement these small tips and we can get so many different looks. So when it comes to posing, I mean, if you don't have clients, you can't even pose people, right? So I wanted to let y'all know about my free guide. This is 5 ways to get clients. So if you're struggling to get clients or you just have no idea where to start when it comes to get clients, this guide will give you some ideas and help you out. I'm going to link it in the description below. It's absolutely free, so you can download that if you're interested. Thanks for checking out my video. If you made it this far, you are the real MVP. Check out the other videos on my channel. I have a lot of tips and just videos that can help you with your photography and also with your photography business. So I have some videos in the description that you might be interested in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.